Okay, guys, now we are joined by Talor Gooch and Joaquín Niemann. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joaquin, I'm going to ask you the same question I just asked Cam. Golf is golf. You played your round today. It was your first round of golf here, but everything outside of the golf, the crowd, the music, the environment, how did you find it? How'd you find it with now that you have the first round in the books?
Yeah, no, it was so much fun. I mean, we were talking the whole round with Talor how nice it is to have obviously a competitive golf round where you're really into it, and then you hit a bad shot or a good shot where you can be walking and hear the music, have a different mood. And I was surprised how younger the whole crowd was. So it was a lot of electrical atmosphere, so it was fun.
Question for Talor Gooch. Do you think because you grew up in a boring state that motivated you to get really good at golf so you could get the hell out of there?
Yes and no. Yes, so I could travel out of there, but no, because it's a boring state, but it's a great state, and that's why I'm still there.
There you go. Let's go Oklahoma.
That's right.
Mike, you want
This question's for Joaquin. Great round today. What is going to be the meal of choice after the round, and why is it a smoothie?
When you say what was going to be the meal, I imagine the chipotle that was next door.
There you go.
So
Authentic.
just blend the chipotle up.
I can go for a smoothie.
Just make the chipotle smoothie.
No, that wouldn't taste good. No.
Hey, Talor. Over here. Just wanted to ask you about your round. You were 7 under through 11, I think. What were you thinking at that point? How was it going? Were you thinking, 60, 61, something?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you get it going that early, you start thinking, all right, let's put the foot on the gas and go
You
as
shoot
deep as we
54.
can. I mean, I wish I could have. Golly, I wouldn't be here right now if I did. But no, yeah, when you get off to a hot start, you start thinking, let's take this as deep as we can. So unfortunately, we didn't get too deep today, but it was still a good day.
And I wanted to ask you also about the high flyers. I think you guys are first place right now. Four aces. So high flyers are in first place.
Yeah.
Looks like they're coming to play this week.
Yeah. Hey, I feel like the aces kind of have a target on our backs right now, which is good. So hey, it's 3 rounds. Pat came in and had a good round today, and so hopefully we can kind of get back on top the next couple of days.
I wanted to ask both you guys, you've obviously never been here before, first time you played the course. Just what did you think of the course, and how did it differ from other courses you've played?
Yeah, I love this course. I like how you are on the tee box and you only see one hole. Normally you see a lot of grass all over the place, and here you got a lot of trees and a lot of danger out if you hit a bad shot. So I think it's one of those courses where you got to put it on play, and then from there you can shoot pretty low.
Yeah, it's a beautiful course, and so I played at Oklahoma State, and the course we play there is called Carson Creek, and it's similar to, don't you think? It's kind of
I played that one. Yeah,
like similar from a sense of like you see the only hole you see is the one you're playing, and you have some room, but if you hit a bad shot, it's going to be costly. So I really like it, and it's reminiscent of what I grew up playing, in college.
Yeah, and if it gets windy, I mean, you don't feel the wind, and then once the ball gets up on the air, it's like whoosh.
Yeah.
What do you think of the reception you got from the fans?
Yeah, it was amazing. Everybody was, I was having a great time. Everybody was really excited that I was there, that I'm here. So, yeah, I really appreciate the atmosphere of the fans, and yeah, it was something special.
Yeah, growing up a sports fan in Oklahoma, you always think of, in Boston, you just think of Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics. So you just think of, what great sport fans Bostonians have, right? And so it was a really, really cool atmosphere, and not too much heckling, which you always expect a little bit from Boston. So it was a blast. It was great.
This for both of you guys. When you step on the course, you have expectations for yourselves already, right? But is there any extra motivation, just because you might want to set a bar for how the competition level and the quality will be in this new environment? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was talking with DJ on the range before the round. Like, he goes, I'm more motivated now than I've been in the last 10 years. You know, I keep saying when there's only 48 guys, it's going to expose the guys that don't play well. And you don't want to be the guy that doesn't play well, especially for your teammates, you know. So I think iron sharpens iron. And when your team is good, bad, or anything in between, you don't want to be the guy bringing it, you know, from behind. So that's what's so cool about the team aspect, I think, is each round you want your score to count. And you don't want to be the guy that, you know, has gone 2 or 3 rounds and been like, hey, I haven't contributed. So it pushes you to.
You've been doing pretty good, though.
Hey, I got a good team. But no, I think that team atmosphere just elevates everybody to a higher performing level.
Yes, hi. This is going from Latin America, so I'm going to ask in Spanish to Joaquín. Joaquín, mucha gente en Latinoamérica, especialmente en Chile, ha estado pendiente de lo que has hecho y vas a hacer esta semana aquí en LIV, en tu estreno en LIV Golf. ¿Cómo sentiste la atmósfera de LIV? ¿Cómo sentiste este formato de jugar en equipos? El shotgun, ¿te acomoda? ¿Cómo es tu primera sensación y cómo sentiste tu primera ronda aquí en el torneo?
Can I answer that in Spanish or?
¿En español si se puede?
Sí, siempre, obviamente, es una experiencia totalmente nueva. Yo creo que fue un riesgo el haber venido acá del no saber cómo me iba a sentir en la cancha, y la verdad que superó todas mis expectativas. Fue algo increíble el jugar en equipo de nuevo después de tantos años de juvenil representando a Chile. Obviamente la primera semana y poco a poco ir creciendo con el equipo, poder formar un equipo en el que nos podamos sentir muy unidos, poder crecer y poder representar a Latinoamérica de la mejor forma.
Okay, we have time for one more.
I wanted to ask you guys, I'm not sure how many holes you could hear music on, but could you hear music on certain holes, and what was that like? That has to be different for you.
Yeah, not enough holes. I wish there was music on every hole. There's a few out there that there wasn't music on. And I think last tournament at Bedminster, I think almost every hole, if not every hole at Bedminster, had music. And we were talking about literally coming down the first hole after we teed off. Like, he's just smiling, and I was like, this is cool, huh? He goes, I love the music. So, yeah, it's just great. Like I keep telling people, when every golfer is at home just golfing with your buddies, we all have music going. Like, that's just what we do. And so I think I love it, and his smile coming down the first hole showed me that he loved it too.
Well, but I would like to see some reggaeton music there. Some Bad Bunny or something.
But aren't people always telling people to be quiet when golfers are playing? So how does that?
So I trust the music to keep doing the same thing. Fans, occasionally they will scream, or it's when there's 20 fans. There's just like that little bit of noise here and there. It's different than when the music is just playing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's where it can get a little bit distracting when it's an off sound, where someone drops a phone or a phone goes off, or someone starts talking to a buddy, versus the music that's just going the whole time.
Yeah, if you know the beat of the song, though.
That's exactly right. Helps you get your rhythm right.
So we'll work on getting music on every hole for tomorrow.
Every hole.
And reggaeton music.
Reggaeton, Bad Bunny. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.